Ladies and gentlemen, we back at it again. It's 11:11 p.m. Friday, May 16th, 2025. I got a couple topics for you on. We're going to do a weekly review. We're going to talk about my haircut. We're going to talk about this power bank bailout and shoot I had in DC with the bigwigs. So today's Friday. Let's start. Monday was cheap chicken day. They have like $2 off at the supermarket, so I'll be getting a cheap chicken. And then Tuesday was the shoot in DC. So I linked up with the lady who I was telling you about. We're gonna call her Stacy. We're still not gonna use her government name yet. We're still gonna call her Stacy. I went down there. The parking was terrible, but they had to, so I found a parking lot, found a parking garage. Parking was like $30. And when I came up the elevator, nobody was there to like let me up because you gotta have a little card it's like security to let you up the elevator. So the guy who worked the front desk, he finally came up there and let me upstairs. So when I get upstairs to the top floor, I'm going down the hallway and it's like all of these windows. I wasn't sure what to expect. So I brought photography equipment, I brought video equipment, I brought tripods. I had I got a wagon that I carry all my stuff in because it'd be too much stuff to carry by hand. And so I'm walking through the hallway and it just looked like money. I'm looking around like, what in the world did I get myself into? So when I walk through the door and I'm looking around, I see all these black folks. And I ain't got nothing against white folks. I love everybody. But it's something about being around a bunch of black folks that it's like you can let your head down, you can just relax. You ain't got to worry about code switching. I know y'all seen the video with Obama. He was coming in there, dapping the brothers up. And then when the white folks, whatever, I don't know, Caucasians, whatever the politically correct, then he shake their hand. Then we get back to the brothers, you can pound it. It's just like, it felt like a cookout. I just felt like so relieved. Cause I was like, and I told him as I was setting up my tripod and stuff, I was like, guys, I gotta be honest. When I walked in this room and I seen all these black folks, I instantly got like relaxed and calm. Cause this is like all of this money around here. It was a law office. And I'm just like, I'm from Baltimore. So I'm coming down here in DC with the big money. I just felt out of place. But they made me comfortable and they was cool. And we shot some videos. It was raining. And, but no, it was cool. I could relax, let my hair down. Speaking of letting my hair down, guys, I try to cut my hair. Look at this mess. I got a bald spot so I've been cutting my own hair lately. And I didn't have the clip. I didn't have the guard on there tight. So when I was cutting it, I accidentally cut this spot in my head. So I'm going around all week long doing photo shoots, doing interviews. I went to, Morgan State University to interview some of the students because I was getting some statistics so it was like, they're the statistic that 50% of college students change their major at least once. And this results in more time in school, so that's wasted opportunity costs, more student loan debt, and more waste of potential. So I went around there to see whether or not it was true. And sure enough, it's true. The people so I was just asking random students, did you ever change your major? And some of them said no, they never changed their major, but they know people who did change their major. And the big reason why people change their major is because they don't know who they are. Cause I asked them, I'm like, did they say why they changed their major? They was like, yeah, once you start to come into college and you start to find yourself, you start to grow and realize who you are, whatever your major was, you're like, dang, I don't really want to do this for the rest of my life. So then they change their major. So my program, the Happiness Blueprint for Young Adults, this is to help to alleviate that issue of wasting all this time on trial and error. I got a text message today. I'm supposed to give a big talk on June 28th, guys. The lady sent me the text message and I'm a little bit nervous, but I already told her, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that. And then what else I had on the ball spot, the bank bailout? Oh, so yeah, when I was down DC, we was down there all day. I got up there like 11 o'clock in the morning And then, cause it was the president's circle. So they had like this marketing seminar. And guys, so I did videos. So like we did like they would sit down and I had 2 camera angles going. They just supposed to talk about their business. And these people was like, doctor, you're supposed to call them Dr. such and such. And you don't know how to speak in front of a camera? Like, you just say your name, you say your business, who you work with, how can they find you? And people have a hard time doing that. So I don't know, so I'm like, cause I come from I didn't go to college. You know, I grew up in West Baltimore. So I just felt like out of place. But the more I deal with these type of people, I'm like, these people are not special. They not better than me just because you went to college, just because of whatever. You're not better than me. You can't even market your business. You don't even know your name. You fumbling over your name. You're supposed to say your name, your business, and who you help. And they fumbling all over it. I'm just sitting back looking like that. Why am I comparing myself to people thinking that they better than me when they not? So that was an interesting experience. But, so I was there all day and my phone was on like 12%. It's time to go. And I got to get back up to Baltimore, and now it's rush hour traffic and it was raining. And I'm like, how am I going to charge my phone? Because the charger in my car is busted. And I'm like, I need my GPS to get back to Baltimore. And my battery is red. I forgot that I had this battery pack, this little power bank in my photography bag. So I was just like, I was so glad that I had this backup so I could charge my phone. Like, I kind of forgot about it. And it'd be like, sometimes I kind of talk to myself. I like, all right, today is Friday. I might do something today in preparation for next week. So when next week get here, I will think myself, I'll be like, oh, past Dev, thanks a lot, past Dev. Or I might do something, I'll be like, oh yeah, future Dev is gonna like this. And sure enough, this daggone power bank, this was a great move from past Dev, because present and future Dev really appreciate it. Because I would have been stranded out DC and I rush hour traffic. What else? So that was Tuesday. How about Wednesday? Wednesday, I had, so the lady, Hennifer Gant, we've been doing a Wednesday morning mastermind, if you want to call it. And she gave me some good leads. And the talk I'm supposed to do in June, that came from working with Hennifer. And she got me some more connects. And LinkedIn, guys, if you're on LinkedIn, look me up on LinkedIn, Devin Trent 88. LinkedIn is pretty good. I've been starting to use LinkedIn a lot more lately, and the connections are like targeted. It's meaningful connections. It's not just random stuff. It's like business related connections. And I've been having conversations. The lady, Lola, she did a marketing talk, and we talked about SMART goals. SMART, so it's specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time specific, SMART goals. And so we was talking, and she gave me a good tip, so I took some pictures and I posted them. I sent her the pictures today, and then she sent me a message, like a private message, like, well, how many cameras you got? How capable are you of shooting different photography stuff? And I told her I can shoot any photography thing. I just don't shoot boudoir. So I think she got her hand in some government contracts, and she might pull me on. I don't know. I'm hoping, because they down in DC, they be getting them government contracts in DC. And I'll just be like, so we did the videos, and I'm listening to the videos. Let me stop, because it sounds kind of negative. Anyway, that was Wednesday, and then Thursday, we did the sales effectiveness roundtable with the Central Maryland Chamber of Commerce, and then we did another event that same day. We did the ribbon cutting over here in Baltimore. So the sales effectiveness roundtable, it was supposed to start at 10 o'clock, but nobody was there to let us in. So I was there with the speaker. It was just me and the speaker sitting in the hallway waiting for somebody to come unlock the door. So I had like a one-on-one with the speaker. And he gave me some good tips about sales effectiveness. Speaking of sales effectiveness, guys, I got the little black book. I don't know if you ever seen the guy on YouTube, on social media, Jeremy Minor, the NEPQ black book of questions. You ever seen that video? They was driving, they stopped at the red light, and the guy like threw some water balloons at some random guys, and he was like, "Hurry, speed off, like drive away." And he was trying to roll the window up, and he didn't roll the window up, and they came in there and driving to beat him up. That commercial, that's what this is. And I got some, they got some good stuff in here. I started marking it up. I usually don't mark my books up because I like to keep them clean. But he was like, yeah, go ahead and mark it. So I started putting like highlighter. I got me an orange highlighter, and it's been pretty good. So speaking of sales, that was good. And then we did the ribbon cutting yesterday. Also coming up is the vendors and vibes with Jennifer. Oh, the other Jennifer. So there's another Jennifer in DMV Does. She getting married in August, and she want me to shoot the wedding. Out of all of them people, all of them photographers in the network, she want me to shoot the wedding. And I think that's pretty cool. And I think that could lead to a lot of business because she's very popular. She's like a big influencer in the DMV. So if I shoot Jennifer wedding, I'm just waiting for that deposit to come in. Because people have been canceling. I don't know if I told y'all in the last vlog, but I had like $1,400 worth of shoots canceled this month. And so Jennifer talking about having me shoot her wedding. I'll believe it when that deposit come in. But so that was that. That was Thursday, and now today is Friday. We had a storm come through. I've been in the house all day. So I shot all of them videos this week. So I've been in the house all day editing, and then finally around 6 o'clock, I finally went up to go outside, and it was a storm. But I didn't care. I just kept walking around the reservoir until it started pouring down raining, and I didn't get drenched too bad. Then I went to the market to get some chicken, and it was done. The deli was shut down, so I had to get some lasagna and ice cream instead. But and then one of my students, she started her YouTube channel, her fitness channel, and she got more subscribers than me. She just started, and she already got more subscribers than me, and that's my student. But I'm happy for her. I'm looking forward to watching her grow. And she gave me a great testimonial. She gave me a great review that I can use for future marketing. So I'm looking forward to that. What else? It's getting hot now, so I got to turn the fans on. I took my blanket out. Like, I probably don't even use a blanket tonight. It's starting to get hot. That's really all I got. Tony Simon, y'all pray for Tony Simon. She feeling under the weather. I think she been, I don't know if she was in the hospital or she been bedridden, but I know she was having a hard time these last couple days. So y'all keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And yeah, so next week, so this is Friday. This weekend I got 2 shoots tomorrow. I got like a newborn shoot, and then I got that's down in Bowie, and then I got another shoot out in Owens Mills. And then next week, I got some more events with the chamber, and then we got our photography team meeting, which, so one of my students I was telling you I just started her fitness channel. She's about to bought a laptop. And it sounds like she's interested in editing videos. So I can get her to edit some of these videos, and that'll free up some of my time to edit the other videos. So, because I had an editor out in Bangladesh, but I still had to pay her $30. And like $30 is not that bad for one time, but $30 over time, that add up. The 10 videos, that's $300. So if I can teach my student to edit, Rochelle, I'm gonna just call her Rochelle. If I can teach Rochelle how to edit, and she can edit some of my videos, and I don't have to pay her $30, I can just pay her an education, that would be great. Everybody wins. It's a win-win. So I'm looking forward to that, and then hopefully we get some more videos going. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to make this go longer than it have to go. It was 11:11, now it's 11:26, so that's about 15 minutes, and I'm not doing no editing. Hopefully my hair finish growing back in by the end of the week, so I don't be looking too crazy next week with this bald spot. Nobody said nothing. All week, nobody said nothing. I was on college campus. I was out in DC. I was at networking events. I was shooting for clients. Nobody said nothing about, hey, what's up that ball spot? I was surprised. I was waiting for somebody to say something, but nobody ain't said nothing. So that's cool. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Catch you in the next one. Peace.